So all of you put this heading Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Okay, the method name is called Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. So in this, writing pad has please hold on. Right. So in this method, there will be an objective function given f of x, y, z, okay, which is to be maximized or minimized, maximized or minimized, subject to the constraint. Constraint means condition. Phi of x, y, z equal to c. Okay? There is a function which you have to maximize or minimize subject to the condition phi of x, y, z equal to c. Okay? So in this method, what you do, you form the function like this: f equal to f plus lambda phi. F equal to f plus lambda phi. F is the objective function, phi is the constraint. Where lambda is the parameter or undetermined multiplier. Then what you do, form the auxiliary equations. Form the auxiliary equations. Dou f by dou x equal to 0. Dou f by dou y equal to 0. Dou f by dou z equal to 0. Totally, how many equations you have? Please tell me. How many equations you are seeing? Is it 3? 1, 2, 3. What about this? There are 4, right? So using the equations, so z equal to 0 and phi of x y z equal to 0. Okay, find these stationary points. There may be one stationary point, there may be 2 or more stationary points. Okay. That's it. Okay. So you'll be finding the stationary point only, but you will not be really examining whether the stationary point is going to be extreme point or not. Okay. So if the problem is like maximize the function, you will say the function is having maximum at this point, or minimize the function, you will say the function is having minimum at this point. If we really want to know whether the statement is right or wrong, as I said earlier, find out the second order partial derivatives RST, and accordingly you decide the nature of the point. Now, whatever the problems we discussed yesterday with constraints, we will redo the same problems again using this method, Lagrange's method of undetermined differential multiplications. What was the first problem? Find the Find the shortest distance. Find the shortest distance from origin to the plane. What is that plane equation? Can you tell me? In yesterday's problem, x minus 2y minus 2z equal to 3. X minus 2y minus 2z equal to 3. Okay. So as we discussed earlier, what will be our objective function? Let me. Okay, I will be copy and pasting. Okay, because all this discussion is going to be same. Anything wrong? So in your notes, you please write down all these points again. Okay, let P of x y z be the any point on the plane. Then the distance from origin to P is given by this one. Please write down in your notes. And then take this d square as objective function, which is this one. No need to write g. No need to call it as a. I think we need to do up to this only. No need to write these steps because we don't need to. We are not going to reduce the number of variables. We write up to d square. Don't write the subsequent steps. You write up to this step. Did you copy? Shall I proceed?
Yes.
Right. So, so we have d of x, y, z. comma origin, or d of p comma o, or d is equal to root of x square plus y square plus z square. Let f is equals to d square equal to x square plus y square plus z square. And what is the constraint? Subject to the condition. Condition phi is x minus 2y minus 2z minus 3 equal to 0. Phi of x y z equal to 0, right? Now apply Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Write down. Apply Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Okay. So that means what? Define f is equal to f plus lambda phi. That means what? F is equal to what is here? X square plus y square plus z square plus lambda into what is the constraint? X minus 2y minus 2z minus 3. Now find out your dou f by dou x equal to 0. Dou f by dou y equal to 0. Dou f by dou z equal to 0. What is dou f by dou x equal to 0? Differentiate this expression with respect to x and equal to 0. Please tell me. What is the partial derivative of capital F with respect to x? 2x plus 0 plus 0 plus lambda. 2x plus lambda equal to 0. Next, 2y minus 2 lambda equal to 0. Next, 2z minus 2 lambda equal to 0. So from this, what is the expression for lambda? Or will you write the expression for so x equal to what? Minus lambda by 2. This implies that y equal to lambda. This implies that z equal to lambda. Okay. Now find out the value of lambda by substituting x, y, z values in this equation. Okay. So we have what is it? What we have? X minus 2y minus 2z. X minus 2y minus 2z equal to 3. What is x? Minus lambda by 2. Minus 2 lambda minus 2 lambda equal to 3. So from this, find the value of lambda. Simplify. Tell me the value of lambda.
Minus 2 by 3.
Minus 2 by 3. Therefore, what is x? Minus 1 by 3. What is y? Minus 2 by 3. And z equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay. Therefore, okay. The point now this is though it is a stationary point, I will be considering it as an extreme point, and such that the function is having minimum. Okay. Therefore, the point minus 1 by 3. Sorry, is this minus 1 by 3? It is plus 2 1 by 3. No, plus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is the point on the plane nearest to origin. And d mean D min is under root of 1 by 3 whole square plus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 whole square plus minus 2 by 3 whole square is equal to 1. That is what we have verified earlier. Right? We got the same point 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3. Okay? And in this case, in this method, we actually verified RST. We computed delta, observed that it is positive, R positive. Okay, and we declared that the function is having minimum at this point. Okay, so everything was so neat and clean. Okay, everything is in detail in this method. Whereas in Lagrange's method, it will start with finding the stationary point, and we claim that the stationary point is going to be extreme. If you really want to test, you have to find out the delta RST. Okay. Is this point clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now let us do this problem also using Lagrange's method. Write down this, whatever the problem you did yesterday, you please copy it. Right? Copy the problem. What is it? A rectangular box, rectangular open box is to have a maximum value of volume of 32 cubic feet, and find the dimensions of the box so that it uses the least amount of material. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So note down the question once again. Okay. So a rectangular box is to have a volume of 32 cubic feet. Find the dimensions of the box. Okay. So that uses the least amount of material to construct it. Okay. It's an open box. Again, draw some diagram like this. Yeah. So I'll call this as X, I'll call this as Y, I'll call this as Z. So what is given? Given that B equal to XYZ equal to 32 cubic feet. Okay. So what is the surface area formula? And the box is open at the top. Therefore, the surface area is equal to xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. So, apply Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. So define f is equal to s plus lambda phi, where phi is equal to xyz minus 32, which is equal to 0. So find out three partial derivatives and equal to 0. Dou f by dou x equal to 0. Dou f by dou y equal to 0. Dou f by dou z equal to 0. Dou f by dou x equal to 0 means what? Yz, sorry. I should write down the function now first. So what is f actually? F is equal to s is xy plus 2yz plus 2zx plus lambda into xyz minus 13. So what is dou f by dou x equal to 0? Differentiate with respect to x. Please tell me.
Y plus
5
2z plus
5 plus
yz.
2z plus lambda into yz equal to 0. And here 2z plus 2x plus lambda into xz equal to 0. And here with respect to z means 2y plus 2x plus lambda into xy equal to 0. Tell me how to find out the remaining how to find out xyz from this. From this, if I multiply both sides with x, what do I get the expression for lambda xyz? Minus lambda xyz equal to xy plus 2zx. Do you agree? Similarly, if I multiply both sides with y, what do I get? Minus lambda xyz is equal to 2yz plus 2x.
Sir,
And
That's
if
not 2x, sir.
any mistake, any mistake, any mistake?
in dou x.
Dou f by dou y. It has to be x, right? X plus 2z. That's right. X plus 2z. Is it fine? Okay. No, so if I multiply with y, it has to be. This is correct. Xy. That's it, right? Next, third equation, if I multiply both sides with z, minus lambda xyz is equals to 2yz plus 2x. Okay. So call this as equation 1, call this as 2, call this as 3, call this as 4. So equate 2 and 3. What do you get? Xy plus 2zx. Because you are getting the same expression minus lambda xyz in all the three equations. Therefore, when LHS are equal, right, RHS also must be equal. So xy plus 2zx equal to 2yz plus xy. Or shall we equate? Okay, fine. So from this, xy gets cancelled. What is the relation you will get? Xy can get cancelled. 2z you can cancel. What do you get? X equal to y. Yeah?
Yes.
X equal to y. Similarly, if I equate 3 and 4, what do I get? 2yz plus xy is equal to 2yz plus 2x. 2yz gets cancelled and xx gets cancelled. Y equal to 2z. Am I right? Y equal to 2z. Okay. Therefore, we have use a condition x y z equal to 32. Now what is the x? X means y. Y means 2z. Y means 2z. Z is z equal to 32. That means z cube equal to 32 by 4. 8. That means z equal to 2. Simple as that, x equal to 4, y equal to 2. That is what we got now. Therefore, the required dimensions are required dimensions are x equal to 2 feet, y equal to 4 feet, z equal to 4. That's it. And in that problem, we verified actually this 244 is 16.1. Is this clear? Shall I proceed? Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Now, what to do? So far, in this problem, we fixed the volume. We fixed the volume and minimized the surface area. Right. In the next problem, what we'll do? We'll fix the surface area and we are going to maximize the volume. Okay. So all of you note down this problem. Third problem. If the total surface area of a closed rectangular box, if the total surface area of a closed rectangular box is 108 square centimeters, 108 square centimeters. Find the dimensions of the box. Find the dimensions of the box having maximum capacity. Find the dimensions of the box having maximum capacity. Is that okay? Now it is going to be a closed box. We can consider it as XYZ. Okay. So what is given? Given that box is closed and its surface area is S is given by S equal to 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx is equal to 108 square centimeters. Okay. And what is the volume of the box? Let be equal to xyz volume. And we want to maximize this volume. Okay? So we have the objective function which is the volume. We have the constant which is the surface area. Okay. So apply Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. So define. I'll do it in the next class. Shall I proceed? So define f equal to, now what is the objective function? Objective function is v plus lambda into phi, where what is phi? Phi of xyz is equals to 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx minus 108 equal to 0. Okay, take all the things to left hand side. Okay, so this implies that what is f? F is xyz plus constant is 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx minus 108. So that means what? Find out dou f by dou x equal to 0. dou f by dou y equal to 0, dou f by dou z equal to 0. So from this, what is dou f by dou x equal to 0? Yz plus lambda into 2y plus 2z equal to 0. From this, xz plus lambda into 2x plus 2x plus 2z 2z equal to 0. From this, xy plus lambda into 2y plus 2x equal to 0. It is similar to what we did earlier. So now multiply both sides with x and get the expression for xyz at this time. Xyz equal to minus lambda into or you may write minus xyz equal to, okay, minus xyz equal to lambda into 2xy plus 2zx. So from this, if you multiply both sides with y and get the expression for minus xyz equal to lambda into 2xy plus 2yz. And from this, you multiply both sides with z and get the expression for minus xyz, which is equal to lambda into 2yz plus 2xz. Okay, again call this as equation 1, call this as equation 2, call this as equation 3, equation 4. Okay, so equate 2 and 3. Equate 2 and 3, you will get lambda into 2xy plus 2zx is equals to lambda into 2xy plus 2yz. Okay, lambda gets cancelled, 2xy gets cancelled. Okay, so 2xy plus 2zx equal to 2xy plus 2yz. This implies that x equal to y. Am I right? X equal to y. Similarly, 3 and 4 implies 3 and 4 implies lambda into 2xy plus 2yz equal to lambda into 2yz plus 2xz. Again, lambda gets cancelled. 2yz gets cancelled. 2xy is equal to 2xz. This implies that y equal to z. Okay. Therefore, x equal to y equal to z. Okay. Then 1 implies 2 into xy plus yz plus zx equal to 108. That means xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 54. This implies that x square plus x square equal to 54. That means 3x square equal to 54. This implies that x square equal to 18. Therefore, what is x value? Please tell me, what is x value? Is this plus or minus root 18 or only plus root 18?
Plus root 18.
Why? Because
Its length.
they are dimensions, right? Dimensions cannot be negative. Therefore, x is root 18, or you may say 3 root 2. Therefore, y equal to 3 root 2, and z is also equal to 3 root 2. Okay, so therefore, the required dimensions are x equal to 3 root 2 centimeters, y equal to 3 root 2 centimeters, z equal to 3 root 2 centimeters. Okay, so I'll just discuss one more problem which is very important in examination point of view. With that, I will conclude this topic and hence. All of you write down this problem. Shall I proceed? Shall I? Note chess for అయిపోయిందా? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
So take the fourth problem. Find the volume of the largest and the volume of the largest rectangular parallelepiped parallelepiped and the volume of the largest rectangular parallelepiped with edges parallel to x-axis with y-axis with edges parallel to axis that can be inscribed. It can be inscribed in the ellipsoid x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square. Do you know how an ellipsoid looks like?
Egg.
Can you? Egg is not a good example because egg is not symmetrical. Ellipsoid is in symmetrical shape in all the 8 octants. So what example you can give for an ellipsoid? Can you think of any other example? Don't. Are you saying watermelon?
Earth.
Huh? Earth.
Earth.
That much of big object I don't want. Give a small object. I don't know. Generally, I look Earth as a spherical, but maybe no. Can you think of any other example?
Capsule.
Huh?
Balls.
Huh?
Capsule.
Somebody said, what is that? I could not hear you. Can you please repeat?
Capsule, sir. Capsule. Capsule.
Capsicum.
Capsule.
Can you
Capsule.
message? Can you message here what you are saying in the chat box? What is an example of a sphere? Capsule. What? Capsule is capsule is not at all an ellipsoidal shape. Capsule almost looks like cylindrical shape. Huh? Example of a sphere is football. Like that, what will be an example of a ellipsoid? That's it. Rugby ball.
Rugby ball.
Rugby ball is in perfectly ellipsoidal shape, no? Can you see it? Okay, so this is a perfect example of a ellipsoid. Okay, ellipsoid looks like this. Okay, so so what is the problem? Problem is about find the volume of the largest rectangle parallelopipe with edges parallel to axis that can be inscribed in the ellipsoid. So which one is inside? Ellipsoid is inside the rectangular parallelopipe is nothing but having edges parallel to x-axis. This is nothing but cuboid only. Okay, so this cuboid has to be inscribed in the ellipsoid. Okay, so how do we do? So that means what? And that that should have a largest volume. Okay, largest rectangle parallelopipe. Okay, so that means what? There is an ellipsoid. Okay, forgive me if I don't write correctly. Okay, so there is an ellipsoid, and so to have a three-dimensional thing, we can do like this. Okay, so there is an ellipsoid. X-axis, y-axis, and z-axis, and in this there is a rectangular parallelopipe whose edges are parallel to x-axis. Okay, so you have to find out, you have to inscribe a ellipsoid, okay, whose edges are parallel to x-axis. Well, you have to inscribe a rectangular, you have to inscribe a cuboid inside a ellipsoid. Okay, now do you agree that the center of the cube is same as that of the center of the ellipsoid? This one.
Yes, sir.
That means if this length is some a units, half of the length will be on positive side, half of the length will be on negative side. Do you agree? Okay, so when I say this is x, what is the length of the cuboid? This x means what? Positive side, because it is symmetrical about all the 8 octants. The actual length is going to be 2x. Am I right? And the actual width is going to be 2y. The actual height is going to be 2z. Okay, so instead of assuming x, y, z as dimensions, you have to assume 2x, 2y, 2z as the dimensions. Do you agree? Okay, so let the required dimensions of the rectangular parallelopipe will be 2x, 2y, 2z. Okay, subject to the condition x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equals to 1. So apply Lagrange's method. So therefore, what is volume? Volume equal to 2x into 2y into 2z, which is equal to 8xyz. Okay, so apply Lagrange's method. Apply Lagrange's method. That means define capital F equal to v plus lambda into 5, where phi of xyz is equals to x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square minus 1 equal to 0. So dou f by dou x equal to 0 means what? Dou f by dou x equal to 0. Dou f by dou y equal to 0. Dou f by dou z equal to 0. Implies what is f actually? F equal to 8xyz. I will increase the space. Okay. F equal to 8xyz plus lambda into x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square minus 1. So dou f by dou x equal to 0 means what? 8yz plus lambda into 2x by a square equal to 0. 8xz plus lambda into 2y by b square equal to 0. 8xy plus lambda into 2z by c square equal to 0. So from this, what is minus 8xyz? Minus 8xyz equal to minus lambda into 2x square by a square. Am I right? Similarly, what is minus 8xyz? Lambda into 2y square by b. This implies that minus 8xyz is equals to lambda into 2z square by c square. Again, call this as 1, call this as 2, call this as 3, call this as 4, equal 2 and 3. 2 and 3 implies lambda into 2x square by a square equal to lambda into 2y square by b square. This implies that what? X square by a square is equals to y square by b square. Similarly, if you equate 3 and 4, lambda into 2y square by b square is equals to lambda into 2z square by c square. That means y square by b square is equal to z square by c square. Therefore, what is the first equation? X square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square equal to 1. Now we can replace y square by b square and z square by c square with the x square by a square. That means 3x square by a square is equals to 1. Or x equal to what? X square equal to a square by 3. Or x equal to a by root 3. Okay. Therefore, when x equal to a by root 3, substitute y, you will get y equal to y equal to b by root 3, z equal to c by root 3. Therefore, y equal to b by root 3 and z equal to c by root 3. Okay. Therefore, what is the largest volume? Okay. Therefore, what is V max? V max equal to 8xyz. Put 8 into ABC by root 3 whole cube. That means 8 by 3 root 3 ABC cubic units. Do you agree? 8 ABC by 3 root 3 cubic units. And this is an important model in examination point of view. Is this clear? all of you hold on. Stay there. Okay. So